Hey guys, how's it going? Carl here, North Coast Constrictors. How you doing? Benito, South Africa, rocking my pink animal shirt. It takes a real man to wear pink. Guys, I'm gonna show you a clutch of eggs today that is pretty special. It's got a hell of a story behind it. Bear with me, okay, while I tell you about it. But in keeping with trying to keep with tradition without going on too much about the clutch and the story behind it, let me show a snake to keep the viewers interested. Okay, so I'll pull out one of the snakes, which happens to be one of my favorites. It is an amazing story behind this clutch of eggs. So what we've got in my hand here is a blue-eyed leucistic. The genes in this blue-eyed leucistic is Mojave to Mojave, so it'll be a super Mojave, which is why you can see a gray head stamp. Okay, now the thing about this clutch of eggs, which you guys are going to find very, very interesting. Okay, a couple of months ago, I donated a snake to a raffle. The snake was a banana yellow belly spider, adult male, female maker. And it was donated to a charity to raise money and funds for a non-profit wildlife organization here in South Africa that got damaged by some floods, by very, very heavy floods. In June, and the reptile community got together and people donated snakes, people donated money. If it was snakes or enclosures or both, it went into a raffle. People could buy a ticket. It went through a proper, like those apps that you get on the phone, and the raffle master, if you want to call it like that, they would pick winners. So there could be 20 different winners. The raffle was huge. It was designed to raise a lot of money. Okay, now I donated I had a female maker, male banana yellow belly spider in my collection that I didn't have a female to breed this coming up season. And I wanted to do something for the raffle. So I decided to donate the snake to the raffle. Now, as I put him on the group chat, it was a WhatsApp group chat. The raffle was run by a WhatsApp group, okay? And as I put it on, and it was quite a valuable snake. It was worth about between 4,000 and 5,000 rand, if you had to buy it. And I put it on the group chat, on the raffle fundraiser for free. I'd purchased the snake a couple of months earlier. I then realized it wasn't going to be used for maybe a year or two in my breeding collection, and I wanted to do something. As I put that snake on to the raffle, somebody on the group sent me a private message and said, please can we buy that snake from you? How much do you want for it? And I said, it's not for sale. I've donated it to the group. I've donated it to the raffles for a good cause. And I was offered money for the snake. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to say who or what raffle it was, because that would just be whatever. I'm just telling you a story. Okay. It was not cool for the person to do that, because this is a snake that I made available to someone that otherwise could not afford a snake like that. It wasn't one of those cheap snakes that you put on raffles where people are trying to get rid of them. This was a proper snake that you'd invest in and that you'd breed, especially being a female maker, a banana female maker with yellow belly. It's had spider in it, which made it beautiful, but people have a bit of a thing about spider, but this had no head wobble. Beautiful snake. So I turned the offer down. I said, no, I don't want the money. I've given my word and I'm donating the snake. And I put on the group chat, I put on that raffle group chat, guys, I want you all to know that I was offered money for this snake. I turned it down. I've donated this snake to the raffle, and I wanted to, whoever wins it, please. I don't want to see you sell it. I don't want to see you flip the snake for a profit and sell it because you won it for a 20 Rand ticket or 10 Rand ticket. Okay, because it was worth 5 grand to me. All right, it's like me taking 5,000 Rand out of my pocket and donating it to the cause, because I'd spent money on the snake and I gave it away. So I made it quite clear, and the reptile community is quite small here in South Africa, and there's lots of group chats, and I'm pretty much on all of them, and Morph Market, and unless a deal's done privately, you know, you're not going to know about it, but you'll know about it if it's on any of the group chats. Okay, so anyway, I said if I see it for sale or flipped or something like that, I'm gonna be a bit sour, because I turned down money. I could have, let's say I was offered 5,000 Rand, I could have taken 5 grand for the snake. I could have put 1,000 Rand into the raffle, which would have been a shitload of money to donate to this fundraiser, and I could have put 4,000 Rand in my pocket, and everyone would have been stoked. I could have done that, but I didn't. Okay. Anyway, the raffle goes, there's a winner. The winner gets hold of me, can't wait to get the snake, and I said, did you read my message on the group chat about not selling the snake, and it must go to somebody that is going to look after the snake and use it in their collection, because it's a snake that otherwise someone might not be able to afford. It's a very good snake, being a banana female maker, also with yellow belly in it. If you like spider and that's your thing, this is a beautiful example because it's got no neurological defects or anything like that. No, this is the snake that we want. This is a 100%, this is going to be looked after. And anyway, a couple of months down the line, I ended up buying a Mojave female from the same winner of that raffle for the fundraiser. I'm working on the Blue-Eyed Leucistic project. It's one of the reasons why I brought out this Super Mojave, because this Super Mojave actually comes from that female that I bought. So that same person that won my snake, my male, sold a Mojave female adult, whether it was a proven breeder or not. Well, she's now proven. I bought it and put it into my collection, and I paired it to a Mojave male, which will obviously give you either more Mojaves or Super Mojaves. Okay, but here's the interesting part. Okay, before I hatched out a clutch of eggs, well, actually, I had the female laid a clutch of eggs, 6 to be. I only paired it up 3 times to my male, and it laid a couple. I opened up I didn't see any signs. I didn't see a sign of ovulation or anything like that. I really didn't, and you'll so soon understand why. And I saw the first. I saw the egg. I saw 6 eggs in her tub. I pulled them out and I put them in the incubator. About 57 days later, I had pips and I started cutting the eggs. I was expecting Mojaves or Super Mojaves. Okay. Before the eggs pipped, before I had the clutch of eggs, before they pipped, okay, and while the eggs were in the incubator, I was following one of the group chats. I've got 2 separate cell phones. I keep one cell phone for North Coast constrictors and a separate phone number with that, and it's a separate phone. It's only for the reptile and for the reptile business. I have my other company, and I've got another cell phone with a completely separate cell phone number. So I've always got that phone on silent, and at the end of the day, or when I've got a gap, I'll lie in bed or sit on the couch, and I'll go through all the group chats, and I'm on all of them except for some, and I will look at what snakes are for sale, what prices snakes are going for, read the community, what's going on in the community. It's a reptile community, so we're on all these group chats. And lo and behold, I see another person showing off and bragging with pictures of their beautiful new banana, yellow belly, spider female maker, which was the only one in the country, and that was mine, and that was the one that I donated for free to the fundraiser. Unmistakable snake. I knew it immediately as I saw it, and it was not being posted on the group chat by the person that won it. So that snake was sold. Or so I thought. Whether it is or it isn't, I don't know, I can't prove it. Obviously, given the fact that I contacted the person who won it, and before I donated it, after I was offered $5,000 for the snake and could have pocketed the money, I got a hold of the winner and I said, did you sell that snake? After I specifically said, I don't want to see this snake flipped. Because I turned out, not, if it is a snake that was valueless and whatever, then that's a different story. What, I said, it's our snake, we can do whatever we want with it. Sure, you can. But as a person, moral principle, okay, I was offered 5,000 Rand for that snake by somebody on that very group chat that knew I donated it for free and offered me money for it. And if I'd been a money-hungry, bloody whatever, and didn't think about the cause, I could have taken the money and put a 20% of the value of that snake in, and I would have still been considered a very generous donor. But I didn't. I said no. I turned it down. You know why? Because it was the right thing to do. Okay? And then what that person did is they flipped that snake. They sold it, or they gave it away. Because when I spoke to the lady, okay, I was trying to keep it as anonymous as possible because the reptile industry is small here, so this will probably get out anyway. But there's such a beautiful end to the story, which is why I'm making this video. Okay, happened to be the same person that I got that Mojave female from. Okay, so while I had eggs in the incubator from that Mojave female, I saw this snake now in the hands of somebody else. Okay, and they're mates, they're friends, and I was told no, I gave it away. I gave it to this person, but she was immediately defensive. You know, I was livid. I'm not gonna lie. I was angry. I felt, let down, because I was also, the person who won it gave me their word. They wouldn't flip that snake. They wouldn't sell it. It was something that they needed. And not only that, I could have made a sale. You know, if I was a worse person, I could have, and no one would have known any better. I could have just said, listen guys, I'm changing my mind, I'm keeping that snake, I've got a female for it that I want to breed in this season. Instead, here's $1,000, or whatever, here towards the fundraiser. Anyway, I went back onto the donation, the raffle group chat that I put the snake on, and I made it clear, because it was actually on that group chat, and I said, guys, that's the last time that you will see me give away or donate anything to any charitable cause on this group. Okay, I will not give away another snake, and I'm done. So if I see someone in need or they are in trouble and it's out there on a group forum, instead of going through the group forum and whoever's running it and whatever, I will go directly to the person, because I am like that. I'm a generous person, and I will help them. If it's within my means, I will help them. But gone are the days that I'm going to take a snake that someone couldn't afford, and it's not even really that expensive, but for some people that is out of their reach. And it was by far, out of all of the snakes that were donated, the most high-end snake on the entire raffle, and in fact it was the #1 prize to win. So it left a very, very sour taste in my mouth. So I said my piece and I said, that's it, I'm out, I'm no longer taking part in this. And I also left the group. I didn't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of that kind of, the people operate in that way. Okay. Anyway, I took a bit of criticism from some people, but the bulk of people that know the story are pretty much in my corner, and those who aren't, I don't really give a shit, to be honest. It was bad what they did. They shouldn't have sold that snake. I actually said, if I see that snake for sale, I will come to your house and I will take the snake back, because, you know, I could have made money off that snake. So, but lo and behold, they did exactly what I asked them not to do. Anyway, getting to the good part. There's nothing I could do about it. The snake was gone, but I'd made my decision. No more donations from me. This is what's going to happen. Guys are just going to take an expensive snake, flip it for a profit, and it cost you a 20 Rand ticket. I could have made 4 grand, 5 grand. So my eggs start pipping from that same female. I paired her up to my Mojave male. So all I'm expecting is Mojaves or Super Mojaves. I was going for Super Mojaves. However, when I start cutting the eggs, once they pip, I start cutting and I open up and I start seeing all sorts of other genes. I'm seeing fire, I am seeing yellow belly, and I'm seeing banana, and obviously a Super Mojave. And I'm going, impossible. I only paired it up to a Mojave. How am I going to get banana? How am I going to get yellow belly Mojaves? How am I going to get, fire? How am I going to get a pastel Mojave fire? Okay, because so I got hold of the winner of the raffle who took the original snake from me, the male, and that I'd bought the Mojave female from, and I asked her straight out. I said, listen, did you pair that snake to any other male? Because I've only paired it to one male, and that male is a Mojave, and I have got snakes in that clutch that are not from my male. Oh yes, it was paired to a fire pewter, which is a fire pastel cinnamon. And I'm going, it explains some of the snakes, but it doesn't explain the yellow belly, and it doesn't explain the banana. Okay. Oh no, I also paired it up to the snake that I won from you in the raffle, but I didn't see a lock. And I didn't see a lock from the fire pewter. So that female was paired to 3 different sires. Before I got it, it was paired to a fire pewter, and it was paired to a yellow belly spider banana, and then when I got it, it was paired to a Mojave, which happened to be 100% head harpo, but that will mean nothing. But I only thought it paired up to my Mojave. Okay, so what I got, in actual fact, from that female was a triple sired clutch, and man, did we hit the odds. Okay, so let me show you what we got. The beauty about this clutch as well is that they are all females. Okay, I'm not wearing my glasses. Fire pastel. Let me put my glasses on, even though they reflect terribly with the light behind. This is a fire pastel, firefly. Okay, now that would explain the fire and the pastel from the fire pewter, but we didn't get any cinnamon. Okay, that's one of the, so you can imagine when I'm cutting the eggs and I see this and I'm going, that's not a Mojave and that's not a dull. So that's one of the snakes we got. This is the one that got me completely scrambled. That as well, a banana. And because you guessed it, a triple side clutch, And mine was a female maker, and this proves it because this little banana is a female. Got this one single banana out of that clutch, and it's a girl. I got this stunning fire pastel Mojave female. So Mojave from the mom and fire and pastel from the fire pewter, but no cinnamon. Got that. Got the bell, which I've already shown you. And then I got these two beautiful yellow belly Mojaves. These two females. Okay, the lights maybe throwing it off a little bit, the coloration, they never look the same. So I got 6 beautiful hatchlings, and you saw the first one, which was a super Mojave. Now, I've heard of dual side clutches. I've never heard of a triple side clutch. And what that there clearly is a triple side clutch. My Mojave male, which made compared to the Mojave, which gave us the super Mojave, the fire pewter, which gave the fire, the pastel, and the Mojave. There was no cinnamon. And then my snake that I donated, which gave the banana and the yellow belly. We've got the banana and then we've got the yellow belly Mojaves. Okay, so 3 snakes, 3 sires, 1 female. So I guess the moral of the story is that if you do a good deed and somebody does something that sours that for you and leaves a bad taste in your mouth after you've done something like a good deed, and you end up walking away thinking that's the last time I'll do something, I call that karma. And the reason why I call it karma is because I gave away 1 snake for a good cause after I could have sold it for 5 grand. Thought I'd lost out, saw the snake had been sold or given away as they claim, which to be honest, I don't believe. I think it was sold. That's my personal opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just telling you what I believe. And then I bought a Mojave female. This is before I found out that that snake was sold or given away. And out of that female, I got 3 hatchlings from the male that I gave away. I got the banana female, and I got the 2 yellow belly Mojaves. And then I got the fire pastel Mojave female from the pairing she made. Okay, and then the firefly from the pairing that she did from that other male. And then I got the super Mojave from 1 snake from my pairing, which was Mojave to Mojave. So I gave away 1 snake, I bought 1 snake, and I got 7 in return. That's the universe working for you guys. That's why, carry on doing good things, because even though I felt like I was screwed over at the time and I felt jilted and I felt like I could have made money, even though it's not about the money, it does leave a sour taste in your mouth, okay? So, isn't it poetic that the same person that won the snake from me and sold it and gave it away after vehemently telling me that they would never do anything like that, ends up doing exactly that, but after they've paired it to a snake that they didn't even know I was gonna buy, I end up buying the snake, the female, and I end up getting 6 eggs from it, which she didn't even know. If she knew that that female was gravid, I have 99.9% certainty that she wouldn't have sold that Mojave female. But it was gravid, and it was gravid with 2 the sperm, it was obviously retaining sperm, and it had retained the sperm from the fire pewter and the banana yellow belly spider, and then I paired it to my Mojave, and then it gave 6 eggs, and I got babies, hatchlings from all 3 of those males. Fuck it, what a story. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? So guys, yeah, that's a nice little New Year's present for me, I suppose. I don't feel so bitter or angry anymore about selling that male, because 6 females like that, plus an adult proven breeder Mojave. The only genes that we didn't get was the spider and the cinnamon, which I'm cool with. I'm very, very happy. Love the Super Mojave, love the Pastel Fire Mojave, love the Yellow Belly Mojaves, I love the female banana. Anything that I pair that banana to, if I pair it to another banana, it's going to be a 50-50 males and females. So it's a winner. I can now pick and choose the sexes, you know, knowing that female came from a female maker. So guys, I want to end off with that. I thought that was a pretty cool story. You know, it's obviously, if you're watching this video and you know the people I'm talking about, the 2 people I'm talking about, the one that won the raffle and won the snake, the person that got the snake afterwards. We don't talk. We've obviously not on talking terms anymore, because I pretty much voiced my opinion. I thought it was a shitty thing for them to do. I also believe that the snake was put on that group chat. I was on that group chat. I think it was placed on there to create tension. And I don't know why it happens, guys. Unfortunately, sometimes we just got some people that like to stir shit. But I had the last laugh at the end of the day. I got the last laugh because I got 7 snakes out of it and paid for 1. Anyway, guys, that's it. I've got another clutch of eggs that I want to show you guys in a couple of days' time. This is already heading on 27.5 minutes. 28 minutes. I've got a fantastic clutch that we hatched out the other day. They've all had their first shed, and the next video I'm going to do on that, it is a blackhead pinstripe hypo project. How many of those genes do you think we hit? How many visuals do you think we hit? Think about it. If you want to know, hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell, and as soon as we drop that video, you'll know all about it. Guys, enjoy the rest of the week. Cheers from me, Cole, North Coast Constrictors.